Hello and good morning from St. Louis Park High School. I'm Bruce Oberman, and a rare, we could call this brunch time game between the St. Louis Park Orioles and the Minneapolis Roosevelt Teddies. Coming into this game at 10-8, and for the Roosevelt Teddies, they are 12-4. And the starting lineups will be announced here on the floor. Lily Brazil, forward, averaging 10.2 points per game. May Kirkwood, a freshman forward, averaging 6 points per game. Number 22 is Karina Sparks, an 8th grader. She averages 11 points per game. You have number 10, CC Carpenter, a freshman, averaging 9 points per game. And Georgia Levin, a junior guard. And the starting lineup for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Lonsdale, number 0. He averages 7.5 points per game. 21 is Ella Ludwig, a 9th grader, averaging 11 points per game. Nailani Rusnak, a 9th grader, averaging 6.8 points per game. Then number 1, Ellie Frank, 10th grader, averaging 6 points per game. And Kalsang Wangmo, a senior, averaging 11.3 points per game. John Hayes, the head coach for the St. Louis Park Orioles. And Taisha Wright is the head coach for the Minneapolis Roosevelt Teddies. St. Louis Park will be in the black uniforms for this game, Roosevelt in the white. So a pair of 33s, or 33 and Ella Ludwig will tip off against Lily Brazil as we get ready to start here. And Orioles control the opening tip underneath the basket. This shot, that time by number 12, Wangmo. Orioles keep it alive on the perimeter. Working it inside, making a nice spin move, but unable to get the shot to fall is number 1, Ellie Frank. Here comes Teddy's back up the court. 0-0 just underway. Rebound. That shot was tipped. Teddy's remain possession, and a 3 not in, and the rebound was taken by Ludwig. Ludwig starts up for the Orioles. Into the corner for a 3. High arching 3 is good by Wangmo. Quick lead for the Orioles. Into the front court. Stolen away by the Orioles. Here's Frank coming all alone. Right-handed layup is good. Orioles quickly take a 5-0 lead. Orioles are going to play full court press here. Carpenter. Lonsdale guarding. Carpenter goes to the left hand. Top of the key. Working around, trying to get it inside. It was tipped out. Teddy's maintain possession, and they'll get a timeout by Taisha Wright right away. So maybe a good timeout. Taisha's able to see how the Orioles are playing defense here and able to take a timeout and see if she can get her team set up offensively. Still early on though, just underway. Minneapolis Roosevelt, 12 wins. You look at the two conferences, St. Louis Park playing in the Metro West Conference. They have wins over Cooper, Armstrong, Fridley, Southwest, Burnsville, Simley, Apple Valley, Kennedy, Burnsville, and Washburn. Their losses against Richville, Osseo, Park Center, Visitation, And then they've lost twice to Tartan and twice to Jefferson. Coming out of the timeout, we'll see what Teddy's do and try and work it inside along the lane. The shot was picked up by Brazil. Orioles come away with the rebound. They push the ball along the baseline, trapped in there. Orioles work it around. Here's a three, just short. And the rebound was pulled down by number 3, Levin. Levin has it tipped out of bounds. And the Teddies will keep possession of the basketball here. Orioles will apply some pressure. Teddies into the front court. That's number 22, Sparks. And we get a first foul of the game. Is going to be called on Nilani Rusnek. So Nilani picks up number 1. Kirkwood inbounds it. Good passing out for a 3. It's up, just off the iron. And the rebound taken down by Ludwig. Ludwig into the front court, taking it all the way. Now passes it off for the 3. That was short. That was Ellie Frank missing the 3-point shot. And now the Teddies will have the ball. Oh, there's an intercepted pass. In the corner, Erlon can't get that one to go, and rebound taken out by Roosevelt. Again, good defense by the Orioles. Shot by Frank didn't go. Lonsdale puts it up, not good. Couple chances for the Orioles that time, but rebound was taken down by the Teddies. Teddies start up court looking for their first points of the game. Carpenter. And we'll get a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on the Orioles. Wangmo picks up the foul. That's the second team foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Get some subs coming into the game for St. Louis Park. Johnson, Carlson in the game, along with Gruenwald. Turnaround shot from that go by Brazil. That was a good job as they work the ball to get the inside shot. They've had some good high percentage shots in this game, just not getting the ball in the basket, but they still lead 5-0. And you can see the defensive pressure, though, that the Orioles play is very hard on these opposing offenses. Rixa Johansson now in for the Teddies. Carpenter. Brazil. And the ball's out of bounds, and it will be St. Louis Park ball. Still pitching a shutout here. 5-0, 14-14 to go in the first half. Levin. That's Gruenwald. Maslowski. Over the head of Maslowski. And a turnover for the Orioles. Brazil was trapped. Back out for the 3. Looked good, but it's just off the iron, and we're going to pushing foul on the Orioles. That's their third foul. That's happen when you play as aggressive as St. Louis Park does. So they have 3 fouls to 0. And that foul on Johnson, that's her first. Oh, 5-second call, so turnover. Keisha Wright thinking maybe that was a little quick on the count as she's talking to the official coming up the sideline. St. Louis Park's been stuck on 5 for a while. Trying to get it inside. Again, turnover for the Orioles. Good defense by the Teddies. Carpenter taking it all the way to the lane, puts it up, and we get a blocking foul, so it's going to be 2-shot opportunity for CC Carpenter. Let's see what they call this one on. Abby Carlson picking up her first foul, and 4th team foul for the St. Louis Park Orioles. So CC Carpenter averaging close to 9 points per game at the free throw line. Trying to put the Teddies on board with 13-16 to go here in the first half. Both teams have a lot of young players on this team. You have 7th, an 8th grader, 2 9th graders, and an 11th for the Teddies. As the basket was made by Carlson. For the St. Louis Park Orioles, they started a 7th, 2 9ths, a 10th, and a 12th grader. Nice open shot, but unable to get it to go is Gruenwald. But good passing by the Orioles. Finding the open player was Gruenwald. Just missed the shot, and here comes the Teddies. Running jumper, not good. And the Orioles get the rebound. Gruenwald. Number 3 is Levin. Back to Gruenwald. Oh, nice Euro step. Great move by Gruenwald. 7th grader for the Orioles. Nice rebound. Again, unable to get the shots to fall. Orioles come down. Nice pass across. And good defense. Great defense that time by Carlson. Orioles get the steal. There's a wild shot that didn't quite have the opportunity out in the corner. Orioles back up top. Working it around Gruenwald. And that time Meslowski had her shot blocked. And we'll get another timeout on the court. St. Louis Park leading 9-1. Actually, both teams getting some good opportunities at the basket, but unable to get those shots to go. Pretty fast-paced game. Both teams like to run up the floor. For the Roosevelt Teddies, they come into this game 12-4. Wins against St. Paul Central, Fridley, Hope Academy, Breck, Edison, Twin City Academy, Camden, St. Paul, Humboldt, Trinity, Minneapolis South, and Minneapolis Camden. Their losses against Minneapolis Southwest, Baldwin Wooddale, Columbia Heights, Minneapolis North, and Lake Hill North. Next game for the St. Louis Park Oriole girls will be Monday, February 2nd. That game at Orono. And their next home game will be Benilde St. Margaret's at St. Louis Park on Thursday, February 5th. Pass inside, Brazil. There's a steal for the Orioles. Lonsdale gets the roll. Nice shot by Erlon that time, and her first 2 points of the game. Orioles pick up the trap at half court. And that's another steal for St. Louis Park. Trying to get the ball, but good defense that time as Nia Carpenter stepped in the passing lane. Wide open underneath the basket and a block that time by Ellie Frank. Looked like it may have been an easy basket, but Frank was able to get her hand on the ball. 10-point game. Brazil got it up top with Levin. Carpenter. Throws it in the middle, stolen away. Good cross-court pass. Lonsdale couldn't get it to go, but a backside rebound. Wangmo, she has 5 in this game. Brazil trying to take it strong along the baseline. Turn around again, they just can't get their shots to fall. Good defense by the Orioles. They start up the court. Euro step. And that was a great move. Great play by Ella Ludwig. Averaging 11 points per game, our first 2 this morning. Not used to saying this morning. A long pass, they're trying to get Lonsdale, who needs to be leading the fast break. Carpenter and Sparks will check back into the game for the Teddies. There's only 4 losses on the season. It's an uphill battle right now as they trail, and Orioles getting their hands in there. Fast break, Lonsdale, and she just misses the layup. Little short, got in under too far. Like to have that one back. Inside Brazil, try to pass it across, and Ellie Frank was the player that cut in front of the defender. Long pass inside for Lonsdale, and unable to corral that one as it goes off the end line. Teddies will get the basketball back. 8:51 remaining in the first half. And the Orioles have held the Teddies without a field goal. Their only point on a free throw by C.C. Carpenter. There's a trap. Oh, good job, Carpenter. And she gets the first field goal of the game. Orioles went for the steal that time, came up empty, and Carpenter was able to finish. Sometimes that first basket can get your team going. And that's what actually Taisha is hoping for the Teddies. Oh, close opportunities to lose the basketball. And Wagmo missing the shot. Here's again, Orioles not able to draw a foul. The Teddies have yet to foul in this game. Couple straight baskets here for the Teddies. And the 3 short by Ludwig. Four straight points for the Teddies. Harrelson Off the back of iron. Fast break for the Orioles. And first foul of the game will be called as Rusnak will go to the free throw line. So. Karina Sparks called for the foul. And Ilani Rusnak. Orioles again bring Johnson, Carlson, and Greenwald in the game. A pair of missed free throws, but fortunately the rebound was off of the Teddies. Long three. Oh, that one just in and out by Gruenwald. It was halfway down. Came out. Three. Right for the rebound. Put back, and that's off the mark. Brazil really did a great job. She got the first rebound, put the follow-up shot just off the rim. And almost a steal that time. Orioles have the size advantage inside. Here's a short three by the Orioles. Rebound put back and in finally by Abby Carlson. That's some good offensive rebounding by the Orioles as they crash the board. Orioles now back up by 12. CC going it across. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Orioles. We're going to have a substitution. Number 12, Johnson, into the game for the Teddies. Teddies trail by 12. They have the basketball here. And trying to get it inside. They did get it in, and sort of an underhanded scoop shot. Didn't go. That was by Kirkwood. Orioles quick on the break. Oh, good finish by Harriet Grunwald. I like some of the moves by that 7th grader. Orioles with the steal, trying to throw it down court. They had Pullman was breaking. There we go. Good second effort. Connie Sparks was able to finish it. Wide open underneath. Missed shot. Gruenwald has the baseline, and she puts it in. So Carlson with the miss, but Gruenwald got the ball back, was able to find the baseline and give the Orioles a 14-point lead. That's Carpenter. It's a CC Carpenter, so 2 Carpenters there. Good save by the Orioles. That was Meslowski. Follow-up is good by Carlson. So after the miss by Meslowski, Carlson with the basket. Clock down on the other end. Orioles with the basketball. As they push it down on the other end into the corner. And it's be an over and back call against Orioles. Good job by that second unit. Helped extend the lead for the Orioles up to 16 points. They lead to 7 with 4:29 to go here in the first half. Following this game, they have Edina coming in, the boys, to play the St. Louis Park Oriole boys. The double header here, and the shot for the Orioles, that was Wangmo. Carlson, or Carpenter, I should say. C.C. Carpenter looks across court. Oh, and the shot was blocked, so that was Naya Carpenter, and Wangmo said, not now. She took it down, and Teddy's another opportunity here. Under 4 minutes in the half. Carpenter. Just inside the three-point line is Brazil. Calico Orioles break down the court. In the corner, Lonsdale. Up top, around. Back to Frank. This is Ludwig. He's trying to hit Lonsdale in the corner, but Lonsdale was just moving a little bit inside, and the pass went behind her. Here comes the trap. Never get a jump ball. St. Louis Park will, I don't know if this will be Teddy's basketball on the jump. Alternate possession. Brazil tried to take it in. She had it stripped. Lonsdale out for the three. And it's good. Frank with their first three-pointer of the game. Goes up by 19. Here's a trap. Carpenter gets it in the front court as a player open. And just in and out that time by Levin. Goes back in the corner. Three, too strong. Backside rebound is good by Lonsdale. Now Orioles up by 21, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt by the Orioles. So Frank picks up her first personal foul, and it's going to be 5 team fouls for the St. Louis Park Orioles. The Teddies have only committed 1 foul in this game. Carpenter. This is Brazil. Trying to penetrate against the Orioles defense. Right-handed hook shot didn't go by Carpenter. Lonsdale up quickly all the way to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. It was a good rebound, but stolen away. So Rustek had the rebound at first, but had it stripped from her hands. And here comes the Teddies. They're going to get a jump ball. This time they'll go to the Orioles on the alternate possession. Wants to bring the new 3 in again. Johnson, Carlson, and Gruenwald. Drive to the basket under a little too far, but drawing the foul that time was Kaylani Johnson. So break for the Orioles, because Kaylani would not have been able to get that shot up underneath the basket as far as she was, but drew the foul and is able to go to the line shooting 2. That is the first made free throw for the Orioles with 1:37 to go here in the half. the rebound, Gruenwald. Resetting the shot clock at 15 here. Orioles maintain possession. Around the perimeter, inside. Yeah, nice flip shot by Johnson. Orioles back up by 24. Right along the baseline. Out to Brazil. Her shot a little strong. Using the glass that time, but unable to get her shot to go. With a 24-point lead, Orioles don't take any time to get up quickly along the baseline. Crap. Bringing it back out is Meslowski. Johnson. A little short. And the rebound was taken down by Levin. Here comes Carpenter. 30 seconds to go in the first half. And a foul on the Orioles. Foul number 6. So this should be an inbound, not a free throw. And the refs readjust. So they think the Teddies thought maybe that was foul number 7 and they'd be in the bonus. But Teddy's trying to get something good to happen here to see if they can get some momentum going in the second half. Brazil. Kirkwood. This is Sparks. Sparks can't get the shot to go, and time runs out. That was a 24-second. The 24-second clock went off a little late, and the Orioles were called for a travel. So with 3 seconds to go, the Teddies will have one more opportunity here. And there they go. And that's a basket right before half, and maybe that can put a little spark into the Teddies. It was all St. Louis Park in the first half. They never trailed 31-9. St. Louis Park really did well, and I'd say their defensive pressure is what really stood out there. But and then able to fast break and get some good baskets on the other end. Gruenwald has 6 points. Abby Carlson has 6. Johnson with 3. So that's that group that comes in to relieve the starters. And from the starting group, we had Frank and Wangmo with 5, Lonsdale with 4, and Ludwig with 2. So we're at halftime here from St. Louis Park. Again, morning game, and we're almost, by the time this one's over, will be an afternoon game. So stay with us here, 31-9. I'm Bruce Overman for ParkTV 16. We'll be back with more basketball here in just a minute.
New message.
Your social security number has been suspended. If you do not contact us, your account will be deactivated.
Scammers are aggressive when they contact a potential victim. Social Security Administration employees will never threaten you for information or promise benefits in exchange for information. In those cases, the call is fraudulent and you should just hang up. Don't provide any personal or financial information to these thieves. Call the Social Security Fraud Hotline at 1-800-269-0271.
Getting ready to start the second half here at St. Louis Park, 31-9. The St. Louis Park Orioles lead against the Teddies. Scoring in the first half for the Orioles, it was Gruenwald Carlson with 6. Wangmo and Frank had 5. Lonsdale with 4. We had Johnson with 3 and Ludwig with 2. We're going to have a tie up here. This will be St. Louis Park basketball on the alternate possession. Scoring for the Teddies, it was Sparks with 4, Carpenter with 3, and Kirkwood with 2. Long on the 3, the rebound by Carpenter. Sparks forces it inside, and Orioles defenders were there for the steal. Ludwig all the way to the basket. Group doesn't go. Orioles get the rebound, put back by Lonsdale, not good. Tie up on the floor, and a jump ball this time. It'll go to the Teddies. Teddies coming into this game 12-4 for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They're 10-8. Oh, coming from behind. The ball is kicked. No kicking call. Brazil pushed out of bounds. So foul on the Orioles will be on Lonsdale. Her first foul, first team foul here of the second half. Should mention that Lily Brazil averages 10 points per game, the second leading scorer on this team. She was held scoreless in the first half. And Brazil, a really good looking 7th grader. Shot clock was down to 0 and shot clock violation. So good defense by the Orioles. Cross court. 3. Doesn't go. Rebound by Lonsdale. And a pushing foul. So the foul called on Brazil. That's number 1 for her. Not a shooting foul. Up top, 3. That was short. Oh, what a great rebound and scoop shot by Rusnak. Just great effort. Orioles go for the steal. Last touch out of bounds. I think this one is going to be off the Teddies player. And, pass inside and we a tie up. Good defense that time by Karina Sparks. Already had 3 tie-ups here in the second half. Another 3 put up by the Orioles, and this one is good by Wangbo. That's her second 3 of the game. She leads all scorers now with 8 points. 36-9. Oh, Lonsdale with the steal. See if she can finish, and she does. Erlon with the 6th in the game. Orioles went for the steal, couldn't get it, but again, the Teddies will have another chance. Player down. May have been a player trying to get around the screen. So that's Nia Carpenter is the injured player on the court. upcoming games for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Be Monday, February 2nd at Orono. Thursday, February 5th, Benilde St. Margaret will be at St. Louis Park. Saturday, February 7th, Blake at St. Louis Park. And Tuesday, February 10th, Laconia at St. Louis Park. Good to see Naya get up and took, I think, a big hit inside there. And fortunately, we haven't had the wind knocked out of her, but she looks, it's good to see her walking off on her own. Hopefully she'll get back into the basketball game. And she'll take a seat at the end of the bench. Trainer tends to her. Fast break underneath the basket, and Orioles had that one tipped. It was a good play by Wangmo. Otherwise, may have been an easy basket for the Teddies, and they haven't come easy today. Nice pass inside and a good finish by Kirkwood, getting her second basket of the game. She has 4. And now the Teddies are in double digits at 11. Here's a 3 for the Orioles. And they took it to the bank that time. Ellie Frank off the backboard in her second 3 of the game. She has 8. Pressure by the Orioles. Carpenter had it tipped and taken away by Rusnak. Rusnak, she loses it. And on the left-handed layup was Connie Sparks. So great effort by Sparks that time, coming away with the basket for the Teddies. Frank. And we get a foul called against the Teddies. Johnson, Carlson, and Grunwald in the game. Foul was called on 11. That will be number 2 for her. Second team foul. Johnson down the lane. And we get a foul. So Johnson taking it hard straight down the lane and was able to draw the foul. Kehlani now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Save for the Orioles. Into the hands of Kirkwood. 11 gets it into the front court. Carpenter. Good guard by Pullman. And coming away with the steal for the Orioles. And around the baseline, out of bounds. So. Orioles are going to pick up the press at half court here. Nice pass inside. Unable to finish is Kirkwood. What a great play, really run by the Teddies. And we get a push along the baseline as Kehlani Johnson trying to take it along the line.
The Teddies foul is on Ava Mitchell. That's her first personal. Team foul number 4, Roosevelt.
So foul on number 23, Ava Mitchell. Johnson, pass around. And missing the shot that time is Pullman, number 4. Lauren Pullman looking for her first basket of the game. Mrzlowski and Pullman are the only 2 that have played tonight, they have yet to, or this morning, they have yet to score. We're at noon though, so we're afternoon now. We'll see what the over-under number for me calling this a night game. 40 some years, so I'm used to. There's a drive to the basket. Unable to finish for the foul as Abby Carlson will go to the free throw line.
The Teddy's foul is on Karina Sparks, her third. Team foul 5.
I think the Teddies went about 12 minutes with only one foul in the first half. And here they picked up 5 fouls. Sub 12:53 to go here in the second half. Orioles have struggled a little bit. They haven't had a lot of free throws, but struggle a little bit from the line. And another miss for the Orioles. Well, they'll get another opportunity here, so second chance opportunity for the Orioles as the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Teddies. Cross-court pass. Nice play. Abby Carlson. Just a runner down the lane. Able to get that basket to go. 44-13. It's an all Orioles. Oh, what a finish by Connie Sparks. She has 8 in the game. 8 out of the 15 points for the Teddies. And Sparks with the steal. There's Brazil looking for her first two, and she gets it. (44-17). That was Pullman who didn't get her shot to go. She was looking for her first 2 points. 4 in a row for the Teddies. Orioles pressing. Carpenter. Inside. Spin move. Not good. Rebound short again. Another putback, and that is good, and a foul. So a little run here for the Teddies as they made 6 in a row. Chance to make it 7.
Second team foul on the Orioles.
Orioles will bring in some subs here. Orioles bring a whole new 5 into the game. Orioles starting 5 back in. Kirkwood making a 3-point play. We'll get a timeout on the floor by the Teddies, and really nice little run back for the Teddies as they 7 in a row, and they made it 44-20. Still trailing by 24, but got to start somewhere, and they did. Looking at the Metro West standings, Orono in first place, 5-0, 16-2 overall record. Chanhassen Storm, they're 4-1, 12-6 overall. Benilde St. Margaret's in third, 4-2, 14-4 overall. Jefferson, 2-0, 13-6 overall. Waconia, 2-3, 14-5 overall. And you have Chaska 1-4 with a 4-14 record. St. Louis Park 0-2 with a 10-8 record, and New Prague 0-4 with a 7-12 record. Lonsdale. Ball was tipped as it went out of bounds, so St. Louis Park will maintain possession with 18 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Lonsdale down the lane, passes it off. Scoop shot was a little. Roosevelt will get the ball as Rusnak had missed that shot. Trying to keep the run going here are the Teddies. St. Louis Park's come up dry on their last 4 possessions. And the duo right now of Sparks and Kirkwood. Shot clock at 8. Oh, Carpenter gets all the way to the line. He is not able to get that layup to go. Coming down fast. Lonsdale, nice pass. Oh, there's one off the rim. There's Wangmo, here's the steal. Here comes Sparks. Left-hander, not good. Tie up, and we'll get a jump ball. This one will go to the Orioles. Orioles been stuck on 44 here for quite some time. Lonsdale passes into the middle. And a steal. Here comes the Teddies. So another time the Orioles come up empty-handed. Carpenter, nice pass inside. And the finish. Rixa Johnson. Johansson. That was Johansson. And another time on the floor. Orioles may need another timeout here. You can just see how hard they're playing. Turnover by the Orioles. They had 2 players open in the front court, and we will get that timeout now.
Timeout, St. Louis Park.
This is a good place for a timeout for St. Louis Park. Even though they have a big lead, I'm sure Coach Hayes not happy with what he's seen there and try and get the Orioles back on track here. Leading by 22 in the second half. Five points in the second half for Kirkwood, 4 for Sparks. Brazil hitting her first 2 in the second half, along with Johansson. I think it's a good time out here for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They need to just regroup, get their offense going, and a lot of credit goes to Keisha Wright and her staff, her team here. They haven't given up. They're trying to get some momentum here, and they've made 6 or 7 stops in a row against this Oriole defense. So a lot of effort. Definitely seeing their pace pick up a little bit on the Teddy side of the ball. Cut to the basket. Thrown out of bounds. Should be St. Louis Park basketball. Nope. You're going to say the Orioles did tip it. So Teddy's ball. Sparks will inbound it. Kirkwood. That's Levin. Orioles pushing Levin out further. Good defense that time by Ludwig. That's a tough shot at as the shot clock was expiring, so he crossed sort of a hot potato that time and had to put it up. Not really the shot that they would have wanted on the run. Now see if the Orioles coming out of that timeout can get a better shot. Here's a good cut to the basket. That's what the Orioles needed. And Ludwig, what's their second basket of the game? 46-22 the score. Ludwig defending. Brazil down the lane. Can't get that shot to go. Save. short, and Orioles get the rebound. Rusnak all the way to the basket. Ludwig, second time won't go. Rusnak, and she gets it to go. Good effort by the Orioles girls that time as they were able to get a couple opportunities on the offensive end and take a 26-point lead. And they ended that drought too, so sometimes that drought seems like it takes forever, and once you get that basket, things come a little easier. See if Lonsdale can finish. And she's fouled. Johannesson with the foul.
Foul charge to Rixa Johannesson, her first personal, 16 foul.
Subs coming in for the Orioles.
Clay Carpenter, CC Carpenter, and Ava Mitchell for the Titans.
Second free throw missed. The Orioles got the rebound. That was Johnson. Here's the steal. Carpenter. Carpenter's had trouble finishing. 3-on-1. Oh, what a fake. Good basket by Johnson. Into the corner. Yeah, that's good to see. Carpenter is back and she hits the three. Carpenter got hit pretty hard early on and she was out, but back in the game. So glad to see that. She's able to hit her three. And we'll get a foul on the drive to the basket. So Orioles will be in the bonus here. They're going to go to the line. Be 1-1 for St. Louis Park.
Fouls on Ava Mitchell for second. 17 foul. The Orioles are now in the bonus.
Ava Mitchell. So St. Louis Park will be at the free throw line here.
Harry Greenwald returns for the Orioles, replacing Kalon Lonsdale. Kalon Johnson will be in the line, shooting 1-1.
So we call a shooter's roll. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for Johnson. Orioles lead at 28 points, 7:05 to go in the game here. Carpenter. Nia Carpenter. Sparks. Carpenter again. CC Carpenter. And the pass taken away by Johnson. Long pass inside Gruenwald. Follows her own shot and puts it in. Nice job by Harry at that time. Averages 5 points per game. She has 8 so far here this afternoon. They're back up by 30. 6:20 to go. Stolen away by Johnson. Has Gruenwald breaking, slows it down. Pass is tipped by Sparks. Sparks comes away with the steal. And now the Teddies go the opposite direction. Nia Carpenter with her second 3 in a row. Long pass. And we get travel. Yep. That time the pass came to Kaylani Johnson, and she just was a little too far out, and one of those where you put it down and you just don't know if you're going to be able to get too far under the basket, but she ended up being called for traveling and averting what could have been an easy layup for her. 7-point game as we're down to 5.5 minutes remaining. St. Louis Park boys will play the Dyna boys after this game. Well, that was Sparks. So Karina Sparks with the basket. She'll go to the free throw line. Averaging 11 points per game. They'll bring their starters back in. So Lonsdale, Frank, Wangmo, Ludwig, and Rusnek back into the basketball game here. Lead at 25 for the Orioles. Approaching a 5-minute mark. Nice drive to the basket. Good play the Orioles executed that time, and Ludwig able to get the left-handed runner. Full court pressure, I should say. Carpenter into the corner. She had made 2 in a row from 3, missed that one, and the Orioles basketball. In the corner, 3-pointer, too far. Ludwig tried to get the rebound, but Carpenter came away with it. Carpenter up looking for someone to pass to. Now she takes it all the way down the lane and out of bounds. Be Teddy's basketball. 4:34 remaining. Got 5 seconds, almost hit. They hit 1 5-second call already in this game, but able to get it inside. Brazil loses it. Sparks gets it, and we get a timeout. So Wright calling a timeout. Probably, I think, could be number 4 called for the Teddies. State top 10. Hopkins number 1 in the rankings at 15-2. Providence Academy 13-3. Congrats to Greenway as she hit her 5,000th point. Wayzata 14-3. Maple Grove 12-3. Rosemont number 5 at 14-1. Minnetonka number 6 16-2. Rochester Mayo number 7 at 14-2. Orono number 8 at 14-2. Hill Murray is in there at number 9 at 14-2, and Eastridge 16-3. But I'd say Margaret not too far behind. They're at 13 in the state rankings. So a 27-point game here. As they're down to the final stretch, 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Teddy's basketball. Carpenter, and she's trapped. And she gets pushed.
Teddy's fouls on Ryan Carpenter, the first. 8th team foul.
Oriole basketball. And we get it into the backcourt to Frank. Nice pass inside, but unable to handle it was Rusnek that time, so off of her leg. And Teddy's will get the ball back. 57-30. In the game for the St. Louis Park Orioles now. Out of bounds. Oriole ball. See if the Orioles empty the bench here pretty soon. Lonsdale into the corner. Three for the Orioles is good. Nice shot by Wangmo. That's her third three of the game. Kelsong has 11 here this afternoon. Brazil still unable to get her shots to go. She has two. Lonsdale back out top. We're going to get another three. Oh, that was just right on target, just off the front of the rim. By Wangmo. And trap stolen away by the Orioles. Yeah, Ludwig was coming down that time and ended up with a good defensive play there. Orioles continue to sub here. Shot blocked and follow up is going to drop foul, so Brazil will go to the free throw line. The roster we have may have some players that do not match numbers, so I apologize if I do not have a number for someone here on the St. Louis Park Oriole team. Misses, and we'll get a tie-up. So alternate possession will give the ball back to the Teddies with under 3 minutes to go. Lucy Bowler in the game. St. Louis Park will get the basketball here on the alternate possession. Shot just short. CC Carpenter with the basketball. Starter still in the game for the Teddies. Carpenter. Three by Sparks. Brazil trying to come down with the rebound. The Orioles get it. And start up the court. And the three is good. Lonnie Johnson, 11th point of the game for her. Carpenter struggled a little bit to get that shot to go, finally gets one down. Where's anyone to get the ball? Carpenter, wild with that shot, tried to get it back to Carpenter. She has a save, but into the hands of the Orioles. They start up the court. About under 1.5 to go. Pullman carries it and puts it in. But Pullman getting her first basket of the game with 1:15 to go. And Carpenter, 65-32, Orioles by 33. Little strong for Sparks. Orioles with the rebound under a minute. Orioles are going to go to 11-8. And for Roosevelt, they will go to 12-5. A nice win for the St. Louis Park Oriole team. Bowler unable to get her layup to go, and stepping back for the shot is Carpenter. Carpenter with her 7th point of the game. Shot clock off. Last possession. Coleman, she's going to put up the 3. She hits.
Substitutions for the Orioles, number 11, Emma Bigger. Number 44 is Taylor Chapman. They replace Lauren Goldie and Kalani Johnson.
Berger and Sumter into the game now for the Orioles. And we're down to 9 seconds. Brazil along the baseline. Shot doesn't go, and this game's going to be over. 68-34. St. Louis Park with a convincing victory, as I mentioned, for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Their record now goes to 11-8 for the Teddies. They are 12-5. Upcoming game for the St. Louis Park Orioles. It'll be Monday, February 2nd at Orono. So, again, final score here from St. Louis Park, 68-34. St. Louis Park Orioles with the win. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bruce Oberman. So long here from St. Louis Park.